Hello, this is Carmen, and it's been a long time that I made a video, due again to having no mojo. My mojo was gone. I did craft, but yeah, I'll did some yeah. I've used my Cricut and did some cut some SVGs and made some birthday presents and such, and um, I made Christmas cards, but wasn't in the mood to make videos, so I'm sorry. But yeah, now my mojo is a little bit back, and I'm in a swap with Patricia and Luz, and we decided to make an old die from Tim Holtz in 3D. So we used this die. It's the TikTok die from Tim Holtz, and I love it. And yeah, I made it in 3D. So and I decided to make also a box for the clock. So I've used this die, and I used this die in here. I think I used these leaves. So that one. I've used some backdrops from Tim Holtz. Love that paper, very beautiful, and it was exactly the size of the clock that I needed. So on the sides, and yeah, so I'm going to show you what I've done. As a box, I've used an SVG from the Dreaming Tree. It's the box from the it's a flower. Oh my gosh, normally I can come up with it, and again my memory, I have memory loss, I say temporary. And oh, the sunflower box, and I've used only the box for this project. So yeah, I've used all kinds of nature colors. We decided to make it a little bit to make it spring related. The spring, yes, spring theme, and you can use pastels. You can make it a little bit grungy, just what you do you, as Tim says. And this is the top of the box. It has wild orchid flowers, some moss, some bark, some tiny wooden pieces, and this is a tiny embellishment tag that I had. This butterfly is I put on top of here. This one is from Patricia. She crocheted it, and I put it, it's so beautiful, I put it, yeah, as a layer, but it's still awesome. And put a doily under there. Doily. Now, and some leaves, and these are the leaves from the die from Tim Holtz that I showed you. That's this one, and it's called Garden Greens. Yeah, so I'm going to open it like this. I have to help it a little bit. Oh my gosh, Carmen, just a little bit. Yeah. And then it looks like this. And I put some tissue paper in here. And this is, I hope I can show you this one in the right way. Oh, my leaves are a little bit crushed. No. Okay, come. So, give some water. Okay, yeah. Okay, and this is what I made. I will try to there's a light in there, so I will put the light on. Yeah, like this, so I hope you can see it better. In here is, I will bring it up a little bit. There's a bird inside and a bird's nest. That's a premium marketing bird's nest with eggs and a tiny branch that I had in my stash. Put some moss all around here and on top of in the shadow box, and yeah, made it sturdier with some craft paper, and again on top of here the paper, the backdrop paper, and on the inside also, so it has 3 layers of papers, and inside on the back there's also Tim Holtz paper, and I covered it all with craft paper. So yeah, it's very sturdy, and the lights are on the back of here. So, and I put some paper on top of here. This is my logo by Carmen that I've used, and put a tiny, so yeah, dangle on the side in the shape of a nest, bird's nest. So on top of the clock, I've used some bark that I had in my stash. It's very thin, and I pulled it through my machine with this dye. Yeah, it's not that good for your dyes, but oh well, I had something in my head and I had to do it. So there's bark on top of the clock. I hope you can see it, but it's very nice and it's real. So a tiny piece of a branch that's not real, but I love to put it in here. These are wild orchid flowers. These are metal embellishments with leaves. I put a tiny butterfly on top of here. That's also a Tim Holtz paper cut. And yeah, as you can see, I hope you can see it. I will put the light out, maybe you can see it better. No, you won't. Yeah, there's moss in there. And a tiny house. I put lights behind it. It's a die that I have from a barn, and I put it through a 3D embossing folder from Tim. That's wood, and yeah, this is red. I painted this red. Oh my gosh, the windows, oh my, the windows are red too, and yeah, it's looking like this. And there's a piece of wood in here, and on top of here there's a tiny bird, as you can see. I hope you can see it in a good way. There's all moss in there and some flowers, and yeah, I wanted it to be a little bit grungy with romantic flowers. And the bird, the dove, I think, I cut off a heart. There were 2 on there. This one I can use again. I colored these with my crayons, so it looks very natural. Oh, are you? Look, very natural. So I love this. I loved making this one. This one I cut in the middle, no, 1/3 of the house, and then I glued it on the back, and put some lights behind there, put some vellum behind the door, and it's looking like this. So yeah, so on the sides it looks like this, This is the back, and I used some wooden paper that I had in my stash. And this is all Tim Holtz. And yeah, this one I made it 3D with a tiny piece of paper. I think this is 1.5 inch, but I cut a paper of I think 2.5 inch, and I made some yeah, inserts in the paper and to make it like the shadow box. And yeah, there are more videos yeah, you can find on YouTube for making this one or another one 3D. I think Scrap Diva 29 has a die to make things 3D. But okay, this is my project for Luz. I will hope she likes it, and yeah, I hope I keep my mojo and will make another project soon. So yeah, until my next video, greetings and bye bye.